Hi, and welcome back to Google Drive Essentials. This is Allison Malika. In this video, we're going to talk about modifying your general settings. Pay attention to the part where we talk about checking the box for uploads. Converting uploads to Google Docs format is highly suggested. Some folks are still uploading Word docs and they're not converting them. It's problematic in Google Drive. I'm not gonna lie. So I highly recommend this. If you come from a school where you're just staunch, never gonna do this, that's fine. I wouldn't argue the point. But when I am working with folks, I highly recommend that you check this box. So when we get there, I want you to pay close attention to that. So when we're going to modify our general settings, we're going to have the option to set our launch page, or where we land when we go to Drive, whether it goes to my Drive or to that new home page, whether or not we use workspaces or not. Do we want to see them? Do we not want to see them? How to modify how dense the space is, and then enabling offline access on your computer. Highly recommend. Sharing, language, and privacy. So we'll take a look at those right now. So hop on over to Drive. I've got my shortcut here on my bookmarks bar. And now I am going to click on the gear in the right-hand corner and select my settings. Oops, gear settings. All right, so at the very top, it talks about storage, and you can read that. I don't need to read that for you. But this is where you can select your start page. So mine is set here to start at home. So I can change that so that every time I go to Drive, it's going to go to my Drive. Earlier, I showed you workspaces, and I prefer to use my bookmarks bar for my workspaces. So I'm going to deselect show workspaces, and I'm going to hide those. And then you can play around going back and forth between whether you want your Google Drive to be compact, comfortable, or cozy. I'm going to choose comfortable. I like things to be spread out a little bit. This is the box that's a non-negotiable for me. It has to be checked when I'm working in a Google workspace or I'm starting a new organization. It's the first thing I do is to get everyone in the organization on board and understanding how important it is to check this box. If you do not check this box when you upload Word docs and Excel spreadsheets, they maintain the Excel format. And even though Google has made it possible for you to edit those documents as Word docs or Excel documents, they do not have the same features. And it can create a little bit of misunderstanding when you're working with other users who are converting things to Google Docs format. So I highly recommend that you just check the box, because you can always download anything in Drive to that Microsoft format. So if you have Google Sheets, if you've uploaded an Excel doc and you convert it to Google Sheets, you can always download it as Excel, but while it's in Google Drive, I would change it to that Google Docs editor format, okay? Offline, check this box. You need to be signed into it. You should be signed into a Chrome account, and we talk about Chrome profiles. So if you don't have this option right now, I'll show you how to set up a Chrome profile at the end of this training so that you'll be able to check the box and create, open, and edit your docs offline. And when you go back online, they will sync, which is great. I have sharing turned on where it shows the suggested recipients in the sharing dialog. So as I start to type names, or when I click on share, it's like, you always share with these people. Do you still want to share with them? So I have that turned on, but you can always turn it off. I don't have any reason to change my language settings. And in my search history, I go in and I keep it private. So I don't need to have anything tracking what I do. So those are your settings. Take a moment to go into your Google Drive, click on Settings, and make decisions about how you would like to modify your settings. And in the next video, we'll be taking a look at new file types you can create in Google Drive and how to do that.